Pereira was like in the heavyweight division.
No.
Like, it would have been good to see a 5-rounder just to see how he coped in that division. So,
Yeah,
I think that would be a really good for both of them at the moment. You know, for Pereira and for Hockett. See if he can prove. I'm with you. Like, just his character is just what draws me away from him. So I automatically just don't like like when he's fighting. But I know he's fast and he's powerful and he's got everything. You know, he's a pro athlete in American football. So, but it's just maybe if he fought the likes of Pereira and won, then maybe I open up a bit. But it's just the shit that goes with him. It's just fucking boring.
I just can't do it. I got no respect for him because he's a non-respectful guy. I don't see him as a respectful sportsman.
Why isn't he even starting? Like, he called out Ilya Taporia for calling him out about his wife, and you're like Ilya Taporia is fucking 3 foot shorter than you. Why are you why are you going on him? Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You make yourself look like an idiot. Bully people in the heavyweight division. Like, what was he expecting Ilya to do?
And it's all of it, mate. It's everything, and it's saying about Pereira's mama and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, I just can't do any of it. I want to see him just get flatlined, and just taken away and just never come back in the UFC. But
yeah, I think what you're getting from Hockett is a bit like what a bit like the Conor McGregor, where they just let it take the reins off and just let it. They know they're just going to create as much fucking chaos as possible. So the UFC sort of allow it to happen.
Yeah, the difference is with the likes of McGregor, he was very charismatic. He was funny. Like, all the stuff he come out with, you could generally get behind and watch him. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this dude, you're just like, man, give it up.
Just give it a fucking rest. So,
give it a rest. But yeah, that's the way it's going to go anyway.
If I call Dana after this, then shall I ask him to make the Hockett and Pereira fight?
Hockett and Pereira, I'll text Pereira and just ask him so nicely just to knock him out in the first round if possible as well.
Yeah, I think they're both going to want to get, like, Pereira's going to want to get back in it as soon as possible. Hockett, he fought within 18 weeks. 18 weeks from his last fight, I think it was. Maybe shorter than that. I might be completely wrong. So,
no, I think you're right, yeah.
Maybe like September, we don't know, July, like September, October time, maybe they could see him.
I think he come away unscathed from that fight as well, obviously. And Derek Lewis hardly touched him, so like he should be in a good condition. He seems like he wants to be active and fight anybody. So yeah, let's get him in there as quick as possible so someone can knock him out. Yeah, let's just give him everyone.
Right, moving on to Sugar Sean O'Malley. I know I have in the past over the last since we've been doing this, I've written him off twice, kind of just like didn't really again get behind the hype and all that stuff. But he's proven to be still, he's now moved. I think he's second in the division. He's proven to be like still a good fighter. So do you think there's one more shot for him? Do you think you see him give him a title shot?
I do, Lee, but he needs to fight Corey Sandhagen first because he's avoiding him. I think Sandhagen's gonna give him a fucking such a hard fight. And there was talk of there've been talk of it in the past, and Sandhagen's called out O'Malley. He's asked to fight O'Malley, but somehow O'Malley's got around it. I don't know how in that division, but I think he needs to fight Sandhagen before he has a fucking chomp at the belt again, boy.
I think potentially the reason I guess he's not kind of avoided it is because again the when the UFC are hyping someone up, they try and give them sort of take all them danger fights away from them because they want that that train to keep on rolling. Yeah. So maybe now we're just like right, you need to fight Sandhagen.
Yeah, and like you said, Sandhagen's called for it before. And it was in the talk like back last year, I think, or some point before Sugar fought Marav maybe, and it never prevailed. So, mate, he showed twice in a row. Song Yadong, that was a close fight, but yeah, he did get it done. He beat him. Yeah. This lovely knockout, just real flawless. Looked really good again. Striking, looked well. Give him one more, and then I think he could be up for it again.
I think what we've seen from that knock, like he was fast. Like it was like the fight against Song Yadong, even though he was good in that one. It was a bit tentative and a bit like, I just need to get a win sort of thing. But this one, it was just like a kind of no pressure for O'Malley, and he was just knew he was faster than him. And I think seen bits of old O'Malley in that one, if you get what I mean.
I do 100% in terms of the focusedness of what he wanted to do when he was in there. And he is that legs again, those long legs where he's moving like beautifully around the ring. And yeah, mate, look good. But yeah, Sandhagen.
I guess what the UFC would probably want is Merab to come win the title so they can set up a Merab and O'Malley 3, it would be?
Yeah, it will be 3.
Yeah.
Now, is it 1
maybe
O'Malley? He lost to Merab twice or once?
I think it's twice. I'd have to double check, see if you got it up on there.
I'll tell you now. I don't know why I can't think.
I'm pretty sure it's 2, but
he hasn't fought Umar Nurmagomedov either, is he?
No, he hasn't fought him.
Hang on, buddy. I'm verifying that I'm a human to get on Tapology for some reason. I don't know what's going on, man. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's two losses to Merab on the bounce.
I thought it was. So maybe Merab's is he scheduled to fight? I don't know if he is.
Not at the minute. As far as you know, what I forgot about as well. Looking at O'Malley's record, he beat Peter Yan by decision, didn't he? That split decision.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So maybe interestingly, if Merab and Peter Yan hasn't been signed, then potentially O'Malley could be fighting Peter Yan again for the title.
I think so. I'm just gonna have a look at Merab a second to see if there's anything scheduled.
I don't know why he's been out so long, Merab. Has he been injured?
Well, his nose was pretty bad. Remember, he has nose problems. And it got He got smashed, and then I think he wrestled an RAF, Real American, and he smashed his nose again recently.
Okay, yeah. So
I don't actually know. Right, here we go, buddy. Nothing scheduled on Tapology, no.
So if he is injured and is a bit of a wait, I think we see Yan and O'Malley by the end of the year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he wrestled in May against Frankie Edgar in the RAF.
May. Yeah, so he's active, but there's just been nothing signed. I think UFC are going to give Sean O'Malley a title shot next. I think that's next.
You reckon? Yeah, I think that could be possible. Yeah, because that would work out right, maybe, wouldn't it?
Now we've pulled it all up and put it all together. The original question was, does he get one more shot at the title? And I think it's going to be the next fight.
Yeah, we just answered it.
You heard it first. You heard it first, guys.
No, we just match made. I'm going to write that down anyway. We said O'Malley. Yeah, O'Malley and Merab then.
Probably October, November.
Yeah.
No, not O'Malley and Merab. O'Malley and Yan.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I was looking at Merab on Tapology. Yeah. Right, we'll put that in there.
Yeah. But I'm going to go on a big matchmaking here. So I'm going to see O'Malley versus Yan.
Yeah.
O'Malley beats Yan and sets up the third fight with Merab next year.
Oh, nice.
You heard it here first, guys. That's what's happening.
Who are you going to match Merab with in the meantime?
If he's injured, I just think if he is injured, we'll need to look at that.
I think it's just a case. I don't think he's injured and out in that case. I think he just needed a little bit more time.
Yeah, it's interesting. If he's not injured, then he'll probably fight Yan before O'Malley. But if he is injured, then I think it's O'Malley, Yan first.
Yeah, because looking at it, it would be maybe Yan rematch and then. Because Merab beat Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah.
He beat him decision. Yeah, there we go then. Well, that's that one.
That one done.
We'll make note of it.
So we'll move on to the next co-main event, which was Gane versus Pereira. And we've spoke about this fight many times. We spoke about it just now. So I guess the question was, like, after seeing Gane, he was very impressive. We didn't see him much against Tom Aspinall because of what happened. Very impressed against Pereira. So do you think he can capture the heavyweight division? Do you think he's fight Aspinall? I think potentially beats Aspinall at the moment because Aspinall's been out for so long. I love Tom Aspinall. I just think Gane beats him at the moment.
That surprised me then, son.
I always back a bit. I just going off what I just saw, him against Pereira. Bear in mind a very slow, kind of not very slow Pereira, but kind of not the best we probably would have seen Pereira in. But yeah, I think maybe Gane. So Yes, I'm going off on a tangent bit, but what do you think about him in the heavyweight division? Where do you see it going for Gan?
I think like the Aspinall rematch that's gonna sort of set the path for him, obviously, whether he beats
Yeah,
Aspinall or not. Because I remember obviously before the eye poked when they fought previously, Dan was looking really good. He was
yeah,
coming forward. He was like he was keeping up with Aspinall's speed as well because he just moved like a fucking ninja for his size, didn't he? Um,
yeah.
yeah, mate. I think he could beat Aspinall. It's just if Aspinall was to get him on the ground, that's where I see Aspinall takes the fight. If his way of
Yeah.
winning, you know what I mean? But if he could beat
Yeah.
Aspinall, then yeah, you've got like Costa, Blades, Pavlovich. Yeah, I think Garn beats them personally.
If I haven't got this written down, but if the likelihood of, there's all this back and forth with Dana and Eddie Hearn, and they want to release, or Eddie Hearn basically wants to get Aspinall out of the UFC. So say in a kind of strange way that happens, and Tom Aspinall is moved out of the UFC, he's no longer in there. Does he? I can't see anyone beating Garn then in that sort of. Unless Pereira comes back, say our matchmaking that Pereira beats Hockett and comes back for Garn, then maybe Pereira would have learnt from that and maybe beats him. But I think even with Tom Aspinall in the division, I think Garn at the moment has just got that division. You still there, old boy?
All right, old buddy.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened then.
Mate, he just said lost connection and went off, but we can just start. This can be the second half. So you were saying Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, so going back to the original thing of Gan taking the heavyweight division,
Yeah.
I think at the moment he could potentially hold that division up and just not get beat at the moment. But then his schedule, I guess, September, they're saying about Gan and Aspinall.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
In Paris, they want it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
He said he's ready to go. I don't know how true that is, but he's like come out and said, "Yeah, I'm ready." It's just where I don't agree. Like Gan come out and says, "Oh, I want it in France." I'm like, "Well, you're not the champion, mate." Like, keeps going. Sorry, but
Mate, he done it again.
the old bloody wireless keeps going.
Yeah, it just said a recording error. What's yours like on your end?
Mine's all right. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
mine
time
is
is.
as well.
It's all right. We can edit it all together.
You say that, mate. That'll take me about 4 days. I think, right? If we just go from to make it easier again, you want to go
Yeah,
from the ground question?
yeah, and we can cut the rest up, can't we? So,
Yeah, I could be. I'll cut the middle bit out then.
yeah. So moving on from Sugar Sean, we got Gan beating Pereira. We spoke about the fight. The question I've got is: do you think Gan can capture the heavyweight division?
Mate, depending on the result of Aspinall, like you say, there's a good chance he beats Aspinall after the little bit of fighting we did see him do. That first round, Garn was looking good. I know you can't say a lot about the first round of a fight, but and after his
Yeah,
performance at the Whitehouse, he was looking the best I've seen him. I know we were gonna say that and Alex wasn't looking that good, but and the long story short, yeah, because you've got like the likes of Acosta, Blades, and Pavlovich left for him to sort of to go through. And I think
yeah.
he beats them.
Yeah.
I think they would struggle to beat Garn.
Yeah. Even Hockett, if you were to put Hockett in that sort of bracket as well, I think he beats all of them. I think
Yeah,
the toughest probably opponent for him is Tom Aspinall at the moment. But like you said, I'm with you on this one. I think he beats Aspinall at the moment. After it's just the size of him and the way he moves for a big guy. And there's going to be certain ring rust, not ring rust. I can't say ring rust because he's not been out for that long. But there is going to be a bit of sort of I'll say ring rust, but from Aspinall, he's not going to be as sharp, I don't think, because it's going to be his first fight coming back fighting Garn. What like that's a tough old job, that.
yeah. Mate, it's got to do something to you being out the cage that long. It has to. It has to do something to your mental and like the physicality of it. No matter how much you're training, like
Yeah,
it's the whole aspect. And the fight camp, he hasn't done a fight camp for a long time. That's a big thing about it as
yeah.
well.
I think the only thing I know it's been sort of spoken about for September, nothing official. Garn's come out and said he wants to fight it in Paris, and Tom's come out and said, "Yeah, I'll fight. I'll go anywhere to fight him." So
Yeah,
Tom's, I guess, in the right frame of mind about coming back. I don't agree with Gant saying I want it in Paris because at the end of the day, you're not the champion. Tom Aspinall's the champion, and if I was Tom Aspinall, I'd be like, "No, I want it fucking here in England, mate." Like
Yeah, I would.
you don't get to make that stuff up. But I guess Tom just wants to come back as quick as possible. But I just
Yeah,
don't want him to. I love Tom, and what I don't want is him to come back quickly and then Gant just take him out like he did Pereira, you know?
well, that's the thing. Like, where does it go? I mean, it was all the obviously the hype of Aspinall until this kind of happened, and then he's gone back and forth. It's been a long time. So that was the October 25 is when
Yeah.
they fought, and it
So
was a no contest.
yeah, so if they're saying like September provisionally, that's nearly a year out of the
Y-
octagon, and a lot of it we don't know the background, I guess, but a lot of it's going to be not training as well because he's had eye operation. He
Exactly.
might
It's a
he
long, like
might
I
be going
said.
he might be going to the gym, he might be throwing pads, but there won't be much sparring going on. I don't think anyway.
You got to take it all into consideration about everything, about no camp, no training, like you say, it's completely different. Garn's been active. But
Yeah,
to answer your question, I think, yeah, Garn could hold up the heavyweight division if he takes the belt off of Tom.
I need to see my. I did a prediction thing at the beginning of this year, and I think I've got Ghana as the champion at the end of the year. So I'll have
Yeah,
a look.
I've got it written down, but not to hand, because I wrote them
Yeah,
in the back
I'm
of the
pretty
book.
sure I
So,
put Ghana down there. Anyway, yeah, I think I think he comes back. He beats Tom. He becomes the full heavyweight champion. He becomes the heavyweight champion. I think yeah, he just beats a lot of people coming for him, man.
yeah, I just wanted to see how old is Cyril Garn?
I know he's in
Just
his
have a
30s, isn't he?
I think so. Let me just have a quick out of interest, isn't it? He is. Oh yeah, he's 36, same age as me.
Yeah. So that
Yeah, I just wondered.
yeah,
Just
I see him probably fighting on till he's about 40. He's athletic enough, and he just
yeah,
carries
I
that
do.
belt for a long time.
Yeah, I do as well. Looking at the shape he's in now for his age and the
Yeah,
way how fit he is, he's never really had many injuries, has he? So you could see him in
that's
there
it.
for a while longer.
Excellent. Yeah, both agree on that one. So then
Yeah, buddy.
go into the last fight of the night. I think it's been I guess one of the talks of the card. Quite obviously we see Gaethje now becoming the full champion, not just the interim champion.
Yeah.
My question is is Justin Gaethje? Do you think he's one of the toughest fighters you've seen in the UFC? Maybe not ever, but definitely of the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, in my era of watching it, I've been watching it like about 8, 9 years, maybe something like
He's
that. I
he's
started.
he's built different. His skin just like he never like you go to the fight against Ilya where he was getting caught with some shots. You go to the fight against Paddy, get caught with a shot. He comes out with no marks on him. Like a bit of swelling, and that's mainly it.
Yeah, mate,
It's
he said it
just
himself, didn't he? After the fight, like his skin needs to be studied by science
it's
because
insane. It's
there's
insane.
something else going on, isn't there?
Reminds me kind of like your man from Cuba. I can't think of his
Oh,
fucking name. Yeah,
Roel
yeah,
Romero.
Yoel Romero. It's the sort of that sort of I know physical strength and just yeah. There's something in the water
He,
definitely in Arizona that's making him
he's just
strong.
one. He's one of them humans who just gets through every now and then. Out of 100 men, there's just that one guy who's just wired a little bit differently to everybody
Yeah,
else,
I
and
think
that's
he's just got.
the champions of the world, isn't it?
I just don't think he's got any quit in him. Like we've seen him. I'm not saying he's the best fighter in that division by far, but he's definitely the strongest, toughest one. We've seen him get knocked out by Max. We've seen him losing to Volk. He's not gone for that division unscathed. There is a lot of losses there, but if you go in raw toughness, he is the guy.
Yeah, the durability of the fella is unbelievable. I think a lot of it goes down to mindset, then his
That,
mindset.
that's what it
Like,
is. Like I said, there's no quit. The one that got like when I was watching that fight, the one for me, I know he got dropped with a liver shot, but he took about 6 body shots before that. Like any normal human being would go down after one body shot. But
I,
he
I,
took a load of
I
shots
was
to the body.
wincing. Yeah, I was wincing watching it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh fuck,
yeah, yeah. You could hear them, and it was just insane.
yeah, it's just like you say. He just a different pain threshold, different mentality. I don't think his brain allows his body to give up. his brain won't let it happen. Like when he got knocked out by Max, you can't odds that he got caught on the chin, his brain got shut off. But
Yeah,
I think you could beat that man for 10 rounds and you'd still have a struggle on your hands.
yeah. I love it.
I'm still happy for him though. So happy
I
for
think
him.
I think I wrote him off as in I don't think he's not good. He's probably up there with one of my favourites that are out there at the moment, and in that lightweight division, like we were saying earlier, it's one of the best divisions. I feel the best division. Um, he's just what is like you're looking at it now. He's not going to fight Ilya again, or not for a while anyway. There might be a rematch, but it's not going to be this year. Is there anyone that you see there? Like, I guess the closest one is Arman Sarukian. I think he deserves a title shot, but I've not seen much from Arman to say he's going to beat him. Probably out wrestling, maybe.
Yeah, definitely out wrestle. I mean, like for me, I think Justin should just retire. I don't think he should fight again. I think
Yeah,
like he's done everything he can do in the sport. Like you can keep chasing,
yeah,
but he's healthy. He's made a lot of money. He just proved he can beat the so-called GOAT or pound for pound,
yeah.
of the division maybe ever, and sail into the sunset, innit?
I think I wrote him off. So I was like, kind of wrote him off. I thought Paddy was going to beat him. And I thought, and I had Ilya down as a fucking first round TKO. I think, like, he's probably watching now, Justin. But if you are watching, just I apologise for everything I said.
But
Like,
yeah, but
I just,
it's not
but,
it's not just you. It's like it's about 90% of the MMA community, and that's how it happens because everyone got on the hype train of Ilya, and everybody's saying Justin can't do it. Justin can't do it. Even the odds was he was a 6-1 underdog at one point.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like people just counted him out, myself included. I was saying like he won't be able to strike with him. And
but,
I tell you a good quote, right? I heard from Luke Rockhold about Ilya Taporia yesterday, and he
yeah,
said, like boxing in MMA, you might be the best boxer in the MMA division, in the MMA, community, best boxer of all time, but this is MMA.
yeah,
Like,
it's not.
yeah, you don't make your way by boxing. And he said Justin's, I think he called it drunk kung fu that he does sometimes with wild
Yeah,
kicks and swings
yeah,
is
yeah,
more
yeah,
suited for MMA than this crisp
yeah.
boxing. And he said that's how he can get caught. But I thought that was quite funny, man.
I think yeah, like you said, just because he's got to quit him, he probably just won't retire. But I think someone needs like maybe his team or his parents, who he's very close to. Probably just. I know he did say I'm going to consult with my mother before I make any more decisions. So he's got that tight family sort of thing. You've not just beaten one of the greatest fighters, pound for pound fighters out there. Destroyed him.
Hmm.
You won the title at the White House in front of the president. No one would have any quarrels with him going, I've done now. I'm just given up.
Now, like I
And
said, he deserves
just
it.
go,
He deserves
just
to
go out as
chill and like
champion.
save his brain and his body. Like
And if he
yeah,
did do that, say he does do that, that opens up that lightweight division again for, the title's going to be vacant. And I'm just looking at it again now. You're like, who fights? Arman Sarukian, Charles Oliveira, Rufi. Who's going to fight for that title if it does become vacant? If we had a crystal ball now and we could see into the future, Justin press conference, I retire. Who next? I think it should be Arman, but against
well, this is it for me. This is why I'm more of a sort of pushing for him to retire as well. Like,
yeah,
because where does he go in that division? Is he just going to hold it up and carry on going through them again, fighting the ones he for? Then Ilya wanting a rematch, which I don't think should happen.
yeah.
I think, you know
The,
what I
the
mean?
last,
But then I understand anybody who wanted to keep going. Like,
I
but
guess
it
the
does
last
open,
thing you
it
want
does,
to see is him defend that title and maybe like lose it in such a way that you don't want to see it. Like maybe like
exactly. He
a five
come
round
off on a
battle where
high.
he's just yeah. I think he should. Yeah, Justin, if you're listening, just hang up the gloves, mate, and just enjoy your life. Play golf and just enjoy the weather.
Yeah, that's it. I said it in my other video. Just get on the golf course, enjoy a little bit of weed,
Yeah,
drive off in the truck that Armin Sarukian said he's going to buy you with all your bonus money in the back that was like
yeah, nearly
£900,000.
900 grand, wasn't it?
Yeah, and just
Again,
relax, man.
just relax. It's tough though, isn't it? I mean, if that's all you've known. And you're
Yeah,
38, like it's such a scary sort of I think Dustin Poirier said it. I might be on Joe Rogan or one of his interviews, just like how shit retirement was. He was like, first week was great, and then he's just like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
So become a coach, invest in
I
businesses.
100%. Yeah, I understand it 100%. It's because that's all they do. And can you imagine just everything just stopping one day then? And you got to keep yourself busy because you're a wild fucker because you're a fighter. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're in trouble. You go down, you drinking beers too early, you're smoking this too early,
Yeah.
and then you just get away. So I get it. But whatever
Yeah.
he does, he'll do well at. But maybe get
I
out
think
the
whatever
lightweight division.
happens, I think whatever happens, that division just so stacked, so good, and yeah, Justin probably one of the toughest fighters I've seen. Probably like on par with Volk, but for kind of toughness and durability.
Yeah, again, mate, it's that championship mindset that they got on it. Fucking
Yeah.
unreal. Yeah, and that's a pleasure to watch. That was
Yeah.
against Ilya. I don't know what's next for Ilya though. I know there's all sorts going on.
I think I was reading yesterday. You never know what to believe, but he can't even open his eyes yet, and he's got a 180-day mandatory suspension. So that's that's a lot of time off.
I never realised that. So you
Yeah,
have to have 180 days off regardless.
I think Gaethje had one, unless they're medically cleared within that. I think he's mandatory 180 days. Justin was something, not as long, but Justin's is if he can get medically cleared, then it's gone. But Ilya has to do 180 days. I think it's just standard practice if you're going to, yeah. I know you didn't get knocked out, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's the show, guys. I know we went on a bit. We wanted to get sort of future. It was exciting, so we're still, as you can tell, still buzzed about that show. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope we don't go on too much, and but yeah, we're just so pumped about this. We are gonna, guys. I know we keep doing it, but we say we're gonna do. We're trying to do grassroots. We're trying to cover Cage Warriors. We've whittled it down. Now at the start, we were gonna do fucking everything, but we quickly realized that was just too tough. So we do become UFC heavy because that's what we love most. So, but we are going to start getting into some Cage Warriors and definitely getting into the grassroots stuff. So if there's any coaches, fighters, gyms that are tuned in listening to this, just give us a message. We'll message you. Come on the show, and we'd like to get people on the show. We want to start promoting our platform, getting people talking about the show. We don't want to just talk about MMA as such. We want to get a lot of people involved in this. We've had 2 people on the show previously. Just have a look at their stuff and help us get rolling.
Couldn't have said it better myself, old buddy. I'll be putting a post out, guys, later. Keep an eye out for our YouTube channel and the Instagram. There'll be a poster going up about the invitations for interviews on the channel.
If you want, if you're local to the area, I can come out and visit. We can set something up anyway, and get someone on. And while we're on it, speaking of Cage Warriors, congratulations to Ian Davis. Oh, not Ian Davis from Risk. Ian Davis captured the Cage Warriors title on Friday night in Manchester. So round of applause for the Welsh boy.
Yeah, but he done it nice and quick and easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's the show, guys. Yeah, so give us a like and a follow on Instagram. You can find our videos on YouTube. Subscribe. Give us some help. Give some love. And we just want to keep delivering some good shows.
Beautiful. And quick 2 seconds. 2 people have asked me in 2 weeks how much it costs to subscribe to the YouTube channel. They asked me how much do they have to pay when they click subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't cost nothing. It's completely free.